Clouds rise, hearts reach the tracks, the stage, the battle's on for glory, fame, the victory's won. Pro Dirt Series, where legends are born, the thrill of the race, the dawn of a morn. Sideways and sideways, they fly through the night, under the lights, a breathtaking sight. Tempers flare, rivals clash, friendships forge the lasting flash. Teammates unite, a powerful force, pushing each other to the ultimate course. Tempers flare, rivals clash, friendships forge the lasting flash. Teammates unite, a powerful force, pushing each other to the ultimate course. Pro Dirt Series, where legends are born, the thrill of the race, the dawn of the morn. Sideways and sideways, they fly through the night, under the lights, a breathtaking sight.
What's up, everybody? Getting up in the session now. 8356 SOF. A little bit stuffy and sick tonight, but we're going to make it through it. Only qualifying and a feature here tonight as we get into pro qualifying race week number 4 at Lincoln Speedway. It should be a wild one here tonight as we get set to launch here as soon as it starts loading. There it goes. As we head into the session. Looks like we got Aiden Beerline, Aiden Forrester, Alex Bergeron, Blake Majulis, Bradley Cox, Connor New, Desmond Busby, Dylan Yeager, Ethan Johnson, Hayden Tolson, James Edens, JD Brown, Joey Lengron, Caden Berry, Kenny Hoffman, Landon Cardoza, Logan Rumsey, Ryan Avella, Sean Smith, Sean English, and Stephen Gaines set the new battle here tonight. What's up, Braden Brown? We love MX Bikes. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Like I said, a little under the weather here tonight. We're going to get it up and going here. Relatively quick race here tonight. It's just about in there. All right, they are in qualifying already. Let's go ahead and pull up the screen as these guys are out on the track. What's up, Robert? What's up, buddy? All right, Blake Majulis going to pull out and wiggle his wheels a little bit. We'll see a little bit of this. This has been the routine each and every week. As these guys get ready to get out on the track. Whoa, why you got to get so close, Dylan? Dylan Yeager going to jump out there. Let's see if he's going to roll this lap here early on in that number 48. This is your local track. Nice. Alex Bergeron out on the track. Looks like Yeager went ahead and bailed out. Let's see if Bergeron runs his lap. I think he is going to go ahead and pull out too. Blake Majulis out on the track in the 127. I see Connor New out there. Oh, Blake's going to tumble it. All right, James Edens out on the track. Let's go jump on with him and see how he does as he starts lap number 1. Overcorrected, yeah. Landon, thank you for the heartbeat. Appreciate that. What's up, what's up, what's up? Trex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Ethan says this is his home track. We got a couple people who have this as a home track, as James Eden's going to put a 12.899 to set the bar here early on, and he steps it up with a 7.91. Let's go ahead and switch this over to quick time so we can see what each and every single one of these times are. Let's go, Aiden Forrester and TPR. Dirt 20 Racer says. You mean track name? Track name is Lincoln Speedway in PA. I'm assuming you're meaning track, not truck. Dylan Yeager out on the track in the number 48. Did not have the race he wanted yesterday in the Pro Series race. Looking to step it up a little bit this week. Definitely I believe it's a much more technical track, but, I guess we'll leave that for these guys to decide as Dylan Yeager goes quick time with a 12.687 to the top of the boards. It is iRacing. Yes, sir, it is. Logan Rumsey going to go third quick. We got Joey Lindgren out there. Let's go on there with Rumsey's second lap. Zayden, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Rumsey not able to pick up the pace enough on lap number 2. Bradley Cox, he has been awfully quick. Lindgren was quick last week at Who's My Daddy? I would say maybe Scott Dobbs. No kidding. All right, Bradley Cox had some speed yesterday in the Pro Series race. Can he step it up again here tonight in the Pro Qualifiers? He's going to come across the line. That lap did not count. Yeager currently at the top of the charts. He did step it up on his second attempt. As Bradley Cox is going to put himself fifth quick with a 12.914. Landon Cardoza out on the track right now in the number 21 machine. That's what he says as well. He is very fast, definitely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully they don't, this week they let Williams Grove roll and they didn't reset, which is great. Hopefully in the Pro Series race next Monday, they do the same thing for here at Lincoln as Cardoza going to be ninth quick. Let's see if he can pick up the pace here. Ryan Avella up to the top of the charts with a 12.612. Let's see what Cardoza is able to do on lap number 2. He slows down, big bobble out of turn number 4. He's going to be starting deep. I do not. I actually live in central New York. I live about 15 minutes from Oswego Speedway. Alex Bergeron out on the track right now in the number 12 machine. Yeah, no LCQ. Lucky for these guys, it's only qualifying and then feature. No heats, no consies, as Bergeron's going to go 13th quick with a 12.797. Blake Majulis ended up not getting a lap here. He's going to be starting at the back of the pack as we get ready for tonight's main event. Hi. Right. Well, Weed Sport's a pretty good track. To be fair, that one's not much further away. Look, there's a lot of good dirt tracks in New York State. To be fair. All right, starting on the pole here tonight. It is going to be Ryan Avella. Outside of him, it is going to be Aiden Forrester. Forrester is going to be hard to beat here tonight. You got Logan Rumsey. Starting inside, row number 2. It is going to be the number 48 of Dylan Yeager. Outside of him, it's going to be Kenny Hoffman. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 45 machine, it's going to be Sean Smith. Outside of him, it is going to be Ethan Johnson. Starting in the number 11 machine. Let's go, Aiden, says Beerline. 13, Weed Sport. So Weed Sport is definitely way better in person than it is on iRacing. Starting inside, row number 4 in the number 14 machine, it's going to be J.D. Brown. Outside of him, it's going to be Logan Rumsey. Starting inside, row number 5 here tonight in that number 12 machine, it is going to be Caden Barry. Outside of him, in the number 21, it's going to be Landon Cardoza. Starting inside, row number 6 in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Joey Lindgren. Outside of him, in the number 52, it's going to be James Edens. Starting inside, row number row number 7 in the number 12 machine, it's going to be, Yeah, to the number 12. It's going to be Alex Bergeron. Outside of him, in the number 10, it's going to be Connor New. Starting inside, row number 8. It is going to be the number 21 of Sean English. Outside of him, in the number 82, it is going to be Desmond Busby. Starting inside, row number 9 in the 3-2-1, it is going to be Hayden Tolson. Outside of him, it is going to be Bradley Cox. Nice. JD's a good dude. I like him. Those three, nope. Starting inside, row number 10 in the number 13 machine, and it's going to be Aiden Beerline. Outside of him, in the 0-7, it is going to be Steven Gaines. And rounding out the field here tonight in the 1-2-7, it is going to be Blake Majulis. Man, I am sick, and it is definitely throwing me off a little bit. All right, looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag. Green flag is out. Big jump by Ryan Avella. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side for second. Yeager down low. Forrester up high. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. We're doing big enough. Right? You don't need that black license. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Forrester going to take that number 2 spot. Watch for Forrester. Oh, we got Majulis and Beerline already off the track as they come out of turn number 4. I got to change that to gap. Down out of turn number 2. Looks like it's going to calm down a little bit. These guys single filing out. Watch that number 20 machine of Aiden Forrester. He definitely gets good as the track slickens out. Currently in that number 2 spot. Looking to move his way forward as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Bradley Cox going to be out of this one, too, as they come out of turn number 4. We got a big stack up, big pile up out of turn number 4. Is it going to be a caution? It is, as it looks like Sean Smith going to get the worst of that one. Caution flag is out. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Ooh, netcode. Definitely some netcode there. Big stack up, and these guys are just going to run each other over. Looked like Lindgren actually lifted and nobody else did behind him as we get the first caution flag of the night. Let's go see if I can go find out what happened to Blake Majulis and Aiden Beerline. There's the tail end of it. Let's back it up just a little bit. This one did not bring out a caution flag. Oh, it looks like... Oh, looked like Bradley Cox got in the back of somebody, got turned around. Majulis going to take the tumble. Aiden's going to take the tow, as that is what happened on lap number 1, but everybody got off the track. No caution flag, as we are going to go ahead and re-rack them, restack them here for caution flag number 1. Yeah, we'll see. I think there was a little bit of net code there. They did touch, but I think there was definitely some net code. It looked weird. All right, we got a single file restart. It is going to be Ryan leading the way. Aiden Forrester second. Dylan Yeager in third. We're going to watch somebody be able to utilize the bottom of this track late in this race. That could be the difference between winning and finishing deep in the field. We're going to find out here as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Ryan's going to ship it into turn number 1 and 2. Aiden Forrester going to go to the bottom of 1 and 2. Gets the run off. Did lose a little ground to Yeager as Yeager rolled the top of turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be single file up at the front. Got to jump back here to get the side-by-side battles. Ethan Johnson trying to move his way forward. He's going to lose a ton of ground off Hoffman out of turn number 2. Now and into 3 and 4. Here comes Rumsey up underneath Johnson as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Rumsey going to roll the bottom 1 and 2. Big run for Johnson on the outside. Down the back straightaway. Rumsey going to play a little defense. Makes Johnson check up as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Cardoza in that number 21. Cardoza's qualifying effort definitely surprised me here tonight. He is struggling a little bit in that number 21. Little bobble out of turn number 2, but is moving his way forward as they come out of 4. Johnson in the wall in that number 11. He's going to recover, but he's going to lose a spot to Cardoza. Tries not to lose one to Brown. Brown falls back into 8th as he tried to make his way around Johnson as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. JD Brown going to roll the bottom. Johnson has the speed. He just can't make those mistakes as he's all over the back of Cardoza into turn number 3 and 4. Keeping an eye on this battle. Looks like Forrester going to work that bottom side. He is going to commit as Yeager rolls the top side in 3rd. He is a ways back. He's got Hoffman looking low out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be single file up here at the front of the track. Down the back straightaway, Ryan continues to lead. High voltage photo. Thank you for the follow. As they come out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, big bobble by Hoffman. Johnson getting some pressure from JD Brown. JD's going to grab the wall in turn number 1 and 2. Has to check up a little bit as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Johnson trying to play a little bit of defense in that number 11. I think the 14 of JD Brown is quicker right now as they head through 1 and 2. Johnson going to get a good run through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Got some side-by-side action as Stephen Gaines sits back in that number 13 spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. He's got Busby behind him, Connor New behind him. Caden Berry has fallen way back. He has fallen 7 spots back into that number 16 position as they come out of turn number 4. That is not going to be a good spot for him trying to make the Pro Series race on Monday. He's definitely going to have to come back. Zachary, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as we move back up to the front. It is still single file up here as it looks like Yeager might be closing the gap on the top 2. And I think Forrester might be closing the gap on first place, Ryan Avella, as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Lap traffic up ahead as Ryan tries to navigate it. It is going to be Joey Lingrod in that number 1 machine. He probably got some damage from that contact earlier as the yellow flag comes out. Oh, Lingron saved by the yellow. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened. Looked like Bergeron might have been caught up in this one. Oh, he just gets the wall. Yeah, he is just going to get in the wall here going into turn number 1 and 2. Can't get off it. Checks up. That's going to bring out the caution flag. Not sure how much damage he has on that thing. Oh, a lot of damage as he smokes it into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, no. Big tumble for Alex Bergeron. I don't know who he just got there, but we're going to go slow-mo it and take a look. The 10, Connor New, going to come in, smokes him. Oh, my God. That was a big hit there. As the caution flag comes out for the second time here tonight. We are 19 laps into this 30-lap event. It is going to be 10 to go when they take the green flag. The fuck is this treasure box thing? No clue. Oh, I guess there was a treasure box I missed. My bad. All right, we are going to stack them up once again. Single file, which is coins over on free coins over on TikTok. I missed it. Definitely a new thing I've never seen as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Going to be single file up at the top of the track. 10-lap shootout. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Ryan leading the way. Ryan is going to the bottom side. Forrester going to go up a little bit higher. Here comes Yeager down low. Yeager has the speed down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Rolls the bottom as Forrester going to get the dig off of turn number 4. You got to wonder, Forrester committed to that bottom side that whole first part of the race. I wonder if he's got a little bit more tired than these guys as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. That lane is definitely working for Forrester as he catches Ryan Avella into turn number 1 and 2. Looking to the top side, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Rolling the top side is Avala on the bottom as they come out of turn number 4 across the line. 7 laps to go. Battle for the lead. Here comes Forster looking to the top side. Out of turn number 2. Bangs the wall. That's going to check him up as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Big run for Forster. He's got to back out of it as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Moves back up to the top. Slaps the wall. Down the back straightaway. Heading for turn number 3 and 4. He is not as consistent through 1 and 2 here. He might have to find a little bit different line. Really good through 3 and 4. Let's see if he can fix it this time. Better line through turn number 1 and 2. Able to stabilize his run down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Let's see if he can make this one count. Big run out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Ryan's going to give him some room. Side by side into 1 and 2. Here comes Forster up on the high side. He's going to get the run out of turn number 2. Side by side for the lead. Bangs the wall. Loses ground as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 3 laps to go when they come across the line. New race leader at the line is going to be Aiden Forster into turn number 1 and 2. I said watch out for him as the race goes on. Definitely proving my point as I head through 3 and 4. Forster takes the lead. Yeager just behind Ryan Avella as they come across the line. 2 laps to go. Could we get a change for second? Ryan going to look up underneath Forster. Can't quite get there as they come out of turn number 2. Yeager's going to lose even more ground as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, down the front straightaway. Who's it going to be here tonight in the opening qualifying series? Forster trying to stamp his card into next week's race as they head through 3 and 4. It's going to be white flag, 1 lap to go for the number 20 of Aiden Forster. Oh, I guess I was 1 lap off. Sorry, checkered flag is out. Wow. F in the chat for me totally missing that. So Aiden Forster going to take the win. What a show here for the number 20. Oh, my God. Wow, my nose got really stuffy right before the end of this one. Let's go ahead and go through the results. Great run for Forster. It's going to be Forster with the win here tonight. Ryan Avella in a second. Going to be Dylan Yeager in that number 3 spot. Logan Rumsey in 4th. Landon Cardoza going to finish 5th. Ethan Johnson in 6th. J.D. Brown in 7th. Going to be Hayden Tolson in that number 8 spot. James Edens in 9th. Stephen Gaines in 10th. Kenny Hoffman going to finish in that number 11 spot. Desmond Busby in 12th. Sean English in 13th. Caden Berry's going to be in that number 14 spot. Joey Lingron in 15th. Connor New in 16th. Alex Bergeron in 17th. Sean Smith 18th. Wrong button. And then rounding out the field is going to be Bradley Cox 19th. Aiden Beerline in 20th. And Blake Majulis in that number 21 spot. Yeah, I think that this is going to be the highest SOF most likely of the week. Caden did not qualify in that one. No, he did not. But I definitely think Forster is definitely going to be in a position to go ahead and transfer there. JD finished 7th. That's a good finish for him. But we'll see how that ends up. I will be live tomorrow night with the ARCA Dirt Series. You guys don't want to miss that. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, Trenton, thank you for the follow. As always, guys, be safe and have a good night. And I will see you guys tomorrow.